Morning. Saturday. A little bit of a later start, nothing too bad. Had to help Dad put new steps on his truck, his new Tacoma. So about an hour later start than what I wanted, but we're here, and it's a much nicer day than last week was. The wind, obviously is gone. You can't hear the tarps really whipping or anything, so it's a good day. So I guess we'll go ahead and do a little bit of a recap. So this is where we are. This is as far as we got yesterday, or not yesterday, sorry, last week. And you can see how bad the plywood really was up here through the bathroom. Now what's great is I don't think I have to take the tub out. I think the plywood back here, while this is bad, I don't think it's too bad up in there. We'll find out shortly. And the ledger board back here is in good condition. This one is questionable, but it's pretty dry now. It's been inside our enclosure here for a minute, so it's had time to dry out. This obviously will need to be replaced, this Luan. So let's go inside real quick and take a look. So last week I said I was gonna leave a fan on it all week, and I did. And it worked out surprisingly well. Everything's dry. No, it's, in the last video I said this was feeling like Play-Doh, and it's not. This is feeling pretty solid again right here. There's no condensation on the aluminum anymore. The studs are feeling dry, not squishy. So yeah, that's a good thing. The fan worked like I wanted it to and like I knew it would. So we'll go ahead, I'll get the fan turned off and out of here. We'll get this bad plywood ripped out of here and replaced today, I think, is what we're gonna do. Might try and get the tub out if we can without tearing too much apart. I really don't want to tear more apart back there than I have to. So as you can see, this is all rotten. In here, it's rotten too. Feels like it only goes back a little, maybe an inch or two behind this, which is the tub support. And then obviously up under the back wall, which that's another task in and of itself. So yeah, I really just need to come in from here where I stopped cutting, come down a little more, and then go straight across. So I'm gonna have to get this panel out. I don't think that's gonna be too terribly difficult. And then just scab in that piece, one big piece, up to here. And then this piece will have to be probably one piece there, another piece here separately. So it'll have to probably be 3 individual pieces. Just because of all that stuff in there. I gotta cut out holes and notches and all that good stuff. Yeah, so I'm gonna see if I have a jack big enough to lift this back corner up so I can get this aluminum out, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so I was able to get the piece of plywood out that was in here. That was a nightmare. Eventually, I'm probably going to disconnect all these wires and run them and make them neat and tidy, because this is driving my OCD crazy right now. So yeah, that's probably all going to get redone because it's driving me nuts. Plus getting, you know, new plywood in. Now that we got all this out, get a better look underneath. This piece is still moist. That one's probably okay. This one I'm probably definitely going to replace. This ledger board, it's broke apart right here where the carriage bolt goes in. While it's not a huge deal, I'm already going to have this out. I think I'm going to go ahead and replace that ledger board too, just because of how wet it did get down here. I don't know. Bathtub's a bit of a process. If you didn't notice, excuse me, the trim that goes around the edge of the bathtub has butyl tape behind it. That's that same stuff that goes on this to keep the water from getting in behind it. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. Got lucky it didn't have a bunch of screws behind it, which I thought was awesome. The only problem I'm finding is the drain. Here you can see the pipe right there. There you go. Now you can see it. So that's the drain. And the drain goes into a bend and then goes up and over into the gray tank. So the problem is, you know, I probably could have gotten it from here, but my arms aren't that long and my hands are pretty fat. And that's what this access panel I took off is for, is so you can get underneath. But what I did, let me get there. is I got underneath the camper and I just cut a slit right here in the bottom. And while I didn't want to, because this is in really good condition, you know, it does have one right there where it goes into the gray tank and I mean, let's be honest, I'm gonna have to cut it open to get the insulation out anyways. And I do have that tape that we talked about in a previous video that I can put on it to make it watertight again. But I went ahead and cut the slit. I don't know if you can see it up in there, but I went ahead and reached my hand up in there and took the lock ring off. And hopefully now we'll be able to pull the tub out. Fingers crossed that's how it works. Oftentimes I've found that's not how it works. But yeah. Coffee. Gotta stay hydrated, guys. So we did get the tub out. You guys saw that. Came out no issues relatively. I mean, that's the easiest thing we've had thus far. So what I'm doing now is, I should have done this earlier, but you know, hindsight's 20/20. Is taking out the toilet. So this is a pedestal toilet. At least that's what I'm calling it. If that's wrong, somebody correct me. So the bowl sits on top, water line comes up to the back, and there's a ring that holds the bowl on this pedestal. It's got gaskets and all that stuff in it. So when you push the button, boom, opens up to the tank. So what I'm doing now is I'm trying to get it out. There's 2 bolts in the back. They're 3/8, and then there's 2 bolts on the side. These are 7/16. There's one in there. And I'm just taking this out more or less just to get it out of the way. I don't think, I mean, I've already got everything out. I guess I might as well cut it back that far Had to go ahead and cut this apart. I was going to try and do it in one piece, but it's just not possible with neither this being able to come out or these. So I just split it down the middle and put it in there. I did use a hole saw, put a hole here for the wiring to come through. I have a hole saw big enough for this, but I measured wrong. But you know what they say, measure twice, cut once. Yeah, well, I didn't do that. Should have. Lesson learned. I actually got it right over here, but this one would have taken a bigger hole saw than what I have, so I just went ahead and notched it. It does have this plate that goes around it, so that'll cover up. I'll probably get some flashing to make one for that as well. I'm gonna go ahead and get cleaned up, get stuff put away, and then go home and get a shower, and we're gonna do some family things tonight, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Probably turn it into 2 videos. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a day. Hope you guys have a good day. Hope you enjoyed this. Hopefully we can get more done in the next video. I thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give me a like, and we'll see you in the next one.